Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and I'm really glad you could join me today. Today, I want to walk you through two super handy and completely free AI tools I've been testing extensively for creating excellent voiceovers and quick audio segments for your videos. Then, I'll show you exactly how I stitch everything together into a polished content pipeline using another tool that makes the entire process dramatically easier. I've tried dozens of AI tools over the last few months to find something that actually works for creators at scale, and these two specific options stood out for different compelling reasons. But the spoiler alert is this. If you are serious about turning your long-form content into consistent, high-performing short clips, you absolutely need to pay attention to the last piece of software I share. First up on our list is Google Cloud Text-to-Speech. Yes, the service from Google itself. You can jump right into the action from their website and try out the demo immediately without installing a single thing on your computer. You will eventually need a Google account to explore the deeper features, but the demo is fantastic for getting a great feel for the voice quality and available controls. The demo gives you immediate access to controls for speed, pitch adjustments, and a huge selection of available languages, which is seriously impressive. We're talking everything from Italian and German all the way over to languages like Ukrainian, showing their extensive support. The interface design is refreshingly simple. You paste your intended text into a box, select the language and the specific voice engine type, and then fine-tune the speed and pitch before hitting generate. What immediately impressed me was how surprisingly natural the voices sound, which is often the biggest hurdle with any text-to-speech engine. They offer multiple distinct voice engines such as News, Studio, and the advanced WaveNet, which significantly alter the texture and quality of the final delivery. This allows you to consciously slow things down, deepen the pitch for a more authoritative tone, or select a female or male voice to perfectly match your required vibe. For pure demonstration purposes, this tool is absolutely amazing because it's quick, clean, and lets you iterate on phrasing to nail that exact cadence you're aiming for. However, what I didn't love right off the bat is that the demo itself doesn't give you a simple one-click download for a fully free, monetizable file right away. There are also some important documentation notes about usage terms and monetization that are quite deeply buried within their extensive help section. If you plan on monetizing content using Google's proprietary voices, you absolutely must read that fine print carefully before you go live. Also, recording the audio directly from the demo for truly crisp quality can become quite annoying, especially for Mac users. You might need to resort to system audio capture, using screen recording software, or even improvising by recording the playback on your physical phone. It technically works, of course, but it certainly doesn't provide the slickest end-to-end creator flow if you need to churn out a high volume of polished pieces quickly. Now let's move on to the next tool, which is TTSMaker, accessible via a very simple URL. The user interface is as simple as it gets. You paste your text in, and you gain the ability to manually add pauses using very simple syntax. You then choose from a genuinely massive list of voices covering US, UK, Australian, Canadian accents, and even Ukrainian again. Crucially, in my testing, this tool allows you to download the final audio file directly without any complicated hoops to jump through. Furthermore, they actually claim full commercial rights for the audio you download, making it much more creator-friendly for monetized videos. What I really liked about TTSMaker is that the pause syntax is fantastic. It's golden for controlling micro-timing when you need that voice to take a natural, intended breath. The file download process is very straightforward, giving you easy options for format, audio quality, playback speed, and overall volume control. They also offer a surprisingly decent free quota, typically around 20,000 characters per week, which is quite generous for producing a handful of short clips. The primary drawback is that this free limit is finite. If you start scaling up to hundreds of clips, you will inevitably hit that cap very quickly. And while they state commercial rights are included, it is always wise to double-check the legal fine print yourself for any potential niche edge cases. Plus, just like Google's tool, this platform only handles the audio side, leaving the actual video editing and publishing steps entirely manual unless you bring in other software. Now, this is where things become truly interesting and transformative for content creators looking to scale efficiently. Both of these fantastic TTS tools are great for generating the voice content, but neither one solves the core pain point of transforming a long video into dozens of instantly snackable short clips. That is the gap I fill by integrating a powerful workflow solution that makes the entire process significantly smoother and faster. Imagine you have a full 1-hour live stream, a deep dive podcast, or a recorded technical tutorial ready for repurposing. Your goal is to extract 10 to 20 short clips, each perfectly formatted for TikTok, Reels, or YouTube Shorts, depending on the platform. The manual way involves finding timestamps, exporting clips, manually creating burned-in captions, adding your TTS voiceover, formatting for vertical viewing, and then scheduling each one individually. Alternatively, you can utilize a dedicated platform that automates the vast majority of that necessary, repetitive grunt work for you. The core value of this automation software is its ability to instantly find the most viral-worthy moments within your long video. It essentially acts as an editor that has been specifically trained to recognize what content is inherently snackable and engaging for short feeds. Another massive time saver is the auto-scheduling feature, where you define your posting frequency and optimal windows, and the AI queues everything up automatically. This completely eliminates the need to manually drop every single finished clip into separate social media scheduler applications. The platform also provides a centralized content calendar, giving you one single place to manage, tweak, and preview all your upcoming social posts. You can easily edit captions, adjust the clip timings on the fly, and confirm the final look before anything actually goes live to your audience. I particularly love how these features synergize perfectly with the dedicated TTS tools we just discussed. For instance, I'll take an auto-cut clip, use TTSMaker for a punchy, clean narration track, and then overlay that custom audio onto the segment the AI already trimmed. This workflow lets you test variations instantly. Try the same powerful clip with two completely different generated voices and compare performance data. The scheduler then takes those results and automatically distributes the winning versions across your various social channels without further manual intervention. Let's look at one practical workflow, taking a raw, messy hour-long live stream and turning it into optimized content. You upload the whole file, let the AI automatically detect and draft those high-potential highlight moments from the recording. From those suggestions, you select your best 8 to 10 clips and decide for each one whether to keep the original sound or replace it with custom TTS narration. You then tweak the final clip length specifically for the vertical aspect ratio requirements of TikTok or Instagram Reels, add auto captions, and then schedule the entire batch. Another workflow involves taking your existing podcast audio and using Google Cloud TTS for clean, concise intro or outro voice overlays. You then feed that audio into the automation tool to pair it with relevant B-roll footage or a cool animated waveform visual. The system then crops and cues these pieces across your platforms to go out steadily over the next couple of weeks, maintaining momentum. For those looking to tap into non-English speaking audiences, you can even leverage the multilingual capabilities of the TTS engines for a localized rollout. You create the translated audio, feed it into the editor, and suddenly you have the same core video asset reaching new viewers with a perfectly localized voice and captions. You will be genuinely surprised by how much organic reach lift you can get just by releasing a slightly localized version of your content. Here are a few quick pro tips when you start combining these different powerful tools together in your workflow. First, strive to maintain a consistent voice and overall style across a whole series to really build recognizable brand equity with your audience. Second, always play around with pauses and punctuation, as both TTS engines respond very positively to those small edits for better pacing. Third, and this is crucial, always preview the final audio synced within the actual edited clip, because timing can drift when matched against visuals. Finally, use the automation platform to easily A/B test different voice types and varying clip lengths, and then see which specific versions genuinely win audience attention. Now for a necessary reality check, none of this technology is actual magic. There are always trade-offs to consider. The Google TTS voices sound top tier, but the demo workflow can become clunky for bulk output, and those monetization terms require deep reading. TTSMaker offers fast, commercial-friendly downloads, but its free tier limits mean you will eventually need to pay if you scale your output significantly. And while the main automation tool is fantastic for clip discovery, editing, and scheduling, you will still need your traditional editor for ultra-custom edits or complex motion graphics. The true trick is using each tool for its absolute strongest capability within your overall content system. Use the text-to-speech engines specifically for fast, high-quality voice generation, and use the automation platform for intelligent clip discovery, editing, and streamlined distribution. My final thought is that if you are a creator serious about scaling your output from long-form lectures to daily short-form videos, combining these tools is the logical next step. Lean on Google Cloud TTS when you need that massive language set and the highest fidelity voice options for key pieces. Choose TTSMaker when you prioritize straightforward, commercially friendly downloads for your bulk work, especially early on. And finally, rely on the workflow automation tool to be the connective tissue that glues it all together so you aren't stuck chopping and scheduling content all day. Personally, adopting this specific combination has allowed me to publish far more consistently without content production starting to feel like a second full-time job. For those wanting a concrete starter routine, here is the exact sequence I recommend you begin with this week. Start by uploading that long-form video directly into the automation platform to let the AI draft your initial potential clips. Review the drafts, pick your absolute top 10 most promising clips, and then generate fresh TTS audio for any that would benefit from a cleaner synthetic narration layer. Layer or replace the original audio with your generated voiceover track inside the editor, quickly add those auto-generated captions, and then hit the Master Auto Schedule button. Come back a week later to analyze the performance data, identifying exactly which combination of voice and clip length performed the best, and then double down on those winning formats. Alright, that wraps up this deep dive into my current favorite AI voice and content automation stack for now. If you want direct links to all the specific tools I mentioned today, I will make sure to drop those right down in the description box below for easy access. If you found this breakdown helpful in understanding how to practically use these tools, please give this video a thumbs up. Smash that like button hard to signal to the algorithm that this kind of content is what you want to see more of, LOL. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you don't miss future creator workflows, AI tips, and real-world testing. If you have any specific questions about the TTS settings, how I structured my pause syntax, or how the scheduler truly works, drop those into the comments below. I read every single one, and might even make a dedicated follow-up video showing the exact step-by-step configuration if enough interest is shown. Thank you so much for watching, stay creative, keep experimenting with these powerful new systems, and I will definitely see you in the very next video. Peace out, everyone!